Hello everyone, I am Golan Ashmi. I am here to present the special function registers in 8051 microcontroller. On completion of this video, students will be able to explain what is special function registers, and they can also explain what are the special function registers used in 8051 microcontroller. Special function registers. So the 8051 microcontroller special function registers act as a control table that monitor and control the operation of the 8051 microcontroller. If you observe in internal RAM structure, the address space from 80H to FFH is allocated to special function registers. So out of these 28 memory locations, 80 to FFH, these are the only 21 locations that are actually assigned to SFRs. So each special function register has 1 byte address and also a unique name which specifies its purpose. So since the SFRs are a part of the internal RAM structure, you can access SFRs as if you access the internal RAM, the main difference is the address space. First 128 bytes 00H to 7F is for regular internal RAM, and the next 128 bytes 80H to FFH is for special function registers. Next, these are the special function registers. What are that? CPU or math registers. A means accumulator. Okay, B register, program status word, pointer registers, input output registers, peripheral control registers, and peripheral data registers. Okay, first we are going to see accumulator. The accumulator or register A. Okay, so it is most and used in the 8051 microcontroller special function registers. So in here A is located at the address E0H in the SFR memory space. So accumulator is used to hold the data for almost all the ALU operation, arithmetic logical operations. Okay, so arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the logical operations like and or not. Then data transfer operations like the transfer between the memory and the external memory, likewise. Okay, next one is B register. So B register is used along with the accumulator in multiplication and division operation. Okay, these two operations are performed on the data that are stored only in register A and B. During the multiplication operation, one of the operand is stored in B register and also the higher byte of the result. So in case of the division operation, the B register holds the divisor and also reminder of the result. It can be used as a general purpose register for a normal operation and is often used as an auxiliary register by programmers to store temporary result. So register B is located at the address F0H and SFRS address space. Next one is program status word. Okay, program status word register is also called as a flag register and is one of the important SFRs. Okay, so the PSW register consists of a flag bits which help the programmer in checking the condition of the result and also make decision. We know that flags are 1-bit storage elements that store and indicate the nature of the result that is generated by the execution of certain instructions. Okay. Then its program status word address is D0H. The next one is pointer register. Pointer register, first one is data pointer, DPTR. Data pointer, that is shown in the figure. In DPTR we split it into two, TPL as well as DPH. Okay, DPL and DPH. Totally data pointer have a 16-bit register. Okay, the data pointer is a 16-bit register and is a physically the combined DPL and DPH. Okay, that's called as SFR's data pointer. Then the data pointer can be used as a single 16-bit register. Otherwise, we can say two 8-bit registers as DPL and DPH. Okay, so data pointer does not have a physical memory address, but DPL and DPH have a separate address in the SF4 memory space. Okay, so as shown in the figure, the DPL is 82H and the DPH equal to 83H. Okay, this address in SFRS. Then next one is stack pointer. So stack pointer or out of the top of stack, and it indicate the next data to be accessed. Okay, so the stack pointer can be accessed using, we already know that, push, pop, call and return instructions, right? So the stack pointer is an 8-bit register, and upon reset the stack pointer is initialized with 07H. Okay, when writing a new data byte into the stack pointer is automatically incremented by 1 and the new data is written at an address, that means stack pointer plus 1. When the reading data from stack, the data is retrieved from the address. Okay, so in stack pointer, after the stack pointer is decremented by 1, that means stack pointer minus 1. Okay, these are the explanation about the pointer register. In stack pointer, the address is 81H. Okay, next one is input output port registers. Okay, here we have 4 ports, P0, P1, P2 and P3. P0 address is 80H, P1 is 90H, P2 is 80H, P3 is 80H. Okay, so each port have a corresponding registers with the same names, because the port registers P0, P1, P2 and P3. Right, so each bit in this SRF SF4S corresponds to one physical pin in 8051 microcontroller. All these port registers are both bit addressable and byte addressable. Writing 1 or 0 in port registers, port register bit will reflect as an appropriate, that means voltage for 5 volt, for ground 0 volt, okay, and the corresponding pin. If the port bit is set, that means declared as 1, the corresponding port pin will be configured as input, and similarly if the port bit is cleared, that means declared as 0, the corresponding port pin is configured as output. Okay, so upon reset all the port pins are set 1 and hence all port pins are configured as input. Okay, these are input output registers. Then peripheral control registers. In peripheral control registers, first one is power control. PCON means power control. So power control register has the same this name suggested is used to control the 8051 microcontrollers power modes. Okay, as indicated, that means it is located at 87H of the SFR memory space. So using 2 bits in the power control register, the microcontroller can be set to idle mode and the power down mode. Okay, so this is peripheral control registers and serial control. SCON is nothing but a serial control. So this is used to control the 8051 microcontroller's serial port. Okay, so it is located as an address of 98H. So we need to first of all need to know about the SFRS memory space for each and every registers. Okay, so this address is 98H. Using the SCON, you can control the operation modes of the serial port, baud rate of the serial port, and send and receive data using the serial port. Okay, next one is timer control. TCON. Timer control is used to start or stop the timer of 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so it is also contains bits to indicate if the timer has overflowed. Okay, so the timer control special function registers also consist of interrupt related bits. Okay, the next one is timer mode. TMOD, timer mode. So this registers or special function registers is used to set the operating modes of the timer T0 and T1. The lower 4 bits are used to configure timer 0 and the higher 4 bits are used to configure the timer 1. Okay, this is T mode. Next one is interrupt enable, IE. So interrupt enable register is used to enable or disable individual interrupt. Okay, if a bit is set, the corresponding interrupt is enabled, and if the bit is cleared, that means the interrupt is disabled. So the bit 7 of interrupt enable register, that is EA, bit is used to enable or disable all the interrupt. Okay, that is interrupt enable. Okay, next one is interrupt priority. So interrupt priority register is used to set the priority of the interrupt as high or low. If a bit is clear, the corresponding interrupt is assigned low priority, and if the bit is set, the interrupt is assigned high priority. Okay, these are all peripheral control registers. Then next one is peripheral data register. Peripheral data register have a serial data buffer. Okay, serial data buffer or SBUF registers are used to hold the serial data while the transmission or reception. Okay, and the next one is TL0, TH0. That means timer 0. L means low or high. Okay, the timer 0 consists of two SFRs. Okay, that is TL0 and TH0. TL0 is a lower byte and the TH is a higher byte, and together they form the 16-bit timer 0 register. Then the next one is TL1 and TH1. These are timer 1, low or high. Okay, so this also have a lower and higher bytes of timer 1. Okay. Next quiz question for special function registers. Okay, first question is, which of the following is an 8-bit register? The options are PSW, program status bar, TCON, timer control register, then accumulator, then all the mentioned. Okay, then the next one is, which of the following register can be addressed as byte? Okay, for first option is P1, second option is SCON, third option is TMOD, then fourth option is TCON. Find the answer and put the comment in the comment box. Okay, thanks for listening.